Hello and welcome to A Game of Draws. In today's episode I'm going to show you how to draw a basic anime face in 3 different positions. I'm going to use Link's face for this, just so you can recognise the character. Okay, let's start off with a front-on view. So start with a big oval, and then draw a cross straight down the middle. Then make sure that this line's nice and dark so you can find it again. Then draw 2 thin lines above and below that. In between those lines is where we're going to put the eyes. Now let's start on the shape of the face. So where the 2 lines are, we want to go down and down, kind of curving in a little bit. Go down, past the oval, and across. Remember, these are just the guidelines, so they don't have to be perfect. We can always fix it all up later. Okay, now I'm going to do the nose. So straight down, and then a little point. Like a little curve underneath there. Let's do the eyes. I'm going to move these eyes down a little bit. I'm going to make that roughly where the eyebrows are now. So I'm going to make this my middle line. Just because I think it's now changed to that's the middle of the face. Okay. Now let's start by creating a line up like that, and then up towards the outside, and then straight back down, I'm doing a sort of Twilight princess version of him, and then across, and then he's got like a little point that does that. And then copy yourself on the other side. Use the guidelines to make sure you're always in the same kind of area. The guidelines are designed so that you don't have one eye up here and one eye down here. Okay. Now let's start doing the eyebrows. So I'm going to have him with a determined face on. So follow the shape of the eye. And then again on the other side. Not going too far out. Okay. And then the mouth. Now if you draw a line down from the centre of the eyes, that's the very tip of the edge of the mouth, so you don't want to go outside of that. I'm going to make his mouth a bit smaller. There we go. And now we can put in the middle of the eyes, so just an oval. Like so. Okay. Now we can work on the hair. Make sure that the hair doesn't cut into the head. Make sure it's coming out of the face. So it's got a sort of that kind of shape. he's got like long sideburns. And then draw the neck about where those lines were that you used for the eyes and the mouth, getting them in the right proportion. And then you can draw in a little bit of the clothes if you want. And if you draw this curved rectangle, then you know where the top of the shoulders are going to be. Okay, for the ears, I start from about here, so that's roughly where the nose is. And then if you're drawing a normal face, you would just do that kind of shape up to about the middle of the eyes. Make it like this, so it's kind of like coming out of his head, like that. And then down. And then put in his hat to finish off his head. And there you have it. One link. Okay, now to do my favourite view, which is the 45-degree angle, you draw a oval again. This time, draw as if you're actually drawing onto a 3D oval and make it so that you've got the direction that your character's facing in. Now, start with the shape of the face, draw a line at an angle like that, then an inward curve, and then straight down, and across, and then up into the ear, and then draw in your ear. And now you've already got the outline of the face, so you can draw in the neck. Okay. So I'm going to start with the nose this time. I'm going to draw straight down. I'm going to draw a little curve here. I'll explain that in a minute. Straight down the nose. And then a point. Like so. So it's kind of ending again where that bottom of the ear is. And then I'm going to draw in the eyebrows. So I'm going to follow that curve I drew there up to the outside. I'm going to come in a bit, just so that there's a gap there. And do that. And then underneath that, we'll draw in our eyes. So remember, he's got that point at the top. I like to do a little curve up to the point. don't have to. Straight down, and then draw in here a line here, so you keep your eyes at the same level. I'm doing it here because that's the top of the cheekbone, so you want your eye just sitting on top of that. And then again on the other side. Try not to go over the edge. You only want to do that if your character's, if that's the face, it's really facing in that direction. If it's just a 45 degree, you can still see the very edge of that eye. And I'll draw his eye in. And then the mouth. And then again, we can draw the hair. Just doing this quickly for you. And then his hat. I'm just going to draw the very edge of the hat and just see where it's sitting against his head. And then the top of his shoulder. Just on either side like that. There we go. And then finally, we'll draw a completely side-on view. So draw a circle. This time you are drawing a circle instead of an oval. And then draw a line down like that, and up and across. And make sure you end up with that kind of shape. And that's the basis for your face. Draw an eye across, and then this is the front line that you would have the middle of the cross. Draw the front of the head going down towards there, then in, just do a gentle curve. Then you've got your eyes here, so you want to leave a nice curve inward, and then out to the point of the nose, and then draw it back in. Like so. And then for the mouth, do a point outwards, so we've got a nice little angle here, then down like that, and then into the face, about that far. That's going to be the middle of our eye there, and then draw the bottom lip in, and then follow that to make the chin. So you want to come out, curve inward and back out again, then curve across, along and up, and there's your jawline, and then drawing his ear. Now for the eye, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to draw in the eyebrow. Where this line is kind of straight along there, that's where I'm going to draw the front of the eyebrow. Then up quite sharply, and then across. Just a gentle curve across. And then for the eye itself, I'm going to draw a line down, and then I'm going to draw a line adjacent to that, up and to a point, and then back down. So you see we're following this line along, and then I'm going to leave a gap and draw a line just not quite to the front, just like that, and then a little dip down to show the edge of the cheek, and then let's draw in like that. And now we can draw in the hair again. So remember, you're always coming out of the head. Sitting on top of the head. That's his actual head, and then you'll have hair in between, and then the hat, so make sure you draw it to those proportions. And then let's draw in the neck. About midway along this, you want to come in and then do a little tiny lump. If you draw a circle like that and a gentle line like that, you can kind of get it in the right place, if that helps. So that's just the Adam's apple. And then let's draw in his hair. And then the back of the neck. And then his clothes again. And there you have it. Now I'll just jump in and tidy these all up a bit so you can see them finished. And we'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've just gone in and tidied up the pieces. I've worked on the eyes, put in the pupils and a little bit of the irises, and just putting in details like his earring and stuff. So this is what we have now. I'll leave a scan on DeviantArt of the pencil lines and also these finished versions, and I'll put that down there. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye!